Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a handbag unboxing. I did my very first handbag unboxing last month during Mishmas. I unboxed my Chanel 19 bag and, it was my first handbag video, and so many of you commented that you loved the video, that you wanted me to do more, and that you wanted me to make it a regular thing, and that you love handbags and makeup. Like, the positive comments just kept coming, and I was thrilled. I mean, absolutely thrilled. It's always a little nerve-wracking for a YouTuber to, kind of like post something that's a little bit different on their channel. And I knew there was a very good chance that it could totally flop, but you guys really seemed to love it. So here we are with another unboxing. As you guys know, the Glam Dr. Mona was here, last week at this point, and we went shopping. We sure did. And she particularly wanted to go handbag shopping. She was like on the hunt for something. She didn't get anything. She was just doing a lot of research, which is very smart. But I ended up getting one. So we actually went to the Tom Ford boutique, mainly in search for the new foundation that had come out, the one that I've already talked about, the new Shade and Illuminate foundation. And I was just kind of, walking around the boutique. I wasn't looking or anything, and this bag just caught my eye. So why don't I just kind of chit chat as I unbox this. This comes in a really beautiful shopping bag with a ribbon tie closure at the top. So because, Mona was on this hunt for like a handbag, we went to the Crystals Mall here, which has a lot of boutiques. So we hit like Dior, Louis Vuitton, Prada, Celine, Tom Ford. Where else did we go? Bottega Veneta. There were a lot of bags in contention. Let me just say that. Here's the box that this comes in. Isn't this beautiful? And then the ribbon. I'm just gonna go ahead and undo the ribbon here. This is a little bit easier for me to do versus the Chanel one that I had to take over to my bed, because that bag or box situation was so heavy. Like, this one I can hold with one hand, so we'll just do it. We'll just do it here. Anyway, so we started at Dior because I was interested in a Lady Dior bag. She was interested in a Lady Dior bag. A friend of mine who was with us was interested in like a saddle bag. So we kind of started at Dior, and if you guys are familiar with Dior handbags, they are expensive. They're like Chanel expensive. And so basically, excuse my language, we basically fucked ourselves, because the first bag we looked at was like $5,400. And here's the inside of the box. And so that was like where we were starting. So after that, we went to, like I said, Louis Vuitton and Prada and Celine and Bottega Veneta. And all of those bags were like less expensive. And when we ended up at Tom Ford, I saw this bag sitting on the shelf and I just fell in love with the color. So let me just show it to you here. Oh, it's inside a dust bag. So here is the beautiful packaging, and it comes in this gray suede dust bag. And let me pull this out. So this is the bag I ended up getting, and I don't think the camera or the lighting is really doing it justice. And so when I saw this sitting on the shelf, it just jumped out at me because it's not black, it's not brown, it's not gray. It's like a very warm gray, and then it kind of has like a little bit of sheen to this leather, so that it's not like it's iridescent, but it almost makes it look a little pearly in the light. And I don't think the lighting in here is really doing it justice, but the color of this leather just really spoke to me. And so I was there with Mona and my friend, and they were looking at the makeup and they were like chit-chatting, and I said, "Oh my God, that's the one." And the salesperson came around and he took it down for me. And I said, "If this works as a crossbody, I'm taking it." So this is the Tara bag. It's not new at all. I think this model has been out for forever, but it's one of those bags I feel like you have to see in person, because when you see it like online, you probably see a picture of it just like this. It's very plain. It's very understated, but I think that's what I love about it so much. This bag is actually a little bit more me than the Chanel bag. The Chanel bag is a much more like ostentatious and is a much like bolder and dare I say, it's like a little bit tackier of a bag. This one is just really, really elegant, and I just love it. It has this really simple hardware here. It has this very soft, like magnetic closure, and the straps, which I will pull out for you, but they're connected to the bag with this beautiful like hardware that kind of matches this like door knocker kind of tab here. It's so cool. And then on the back, which is another kind of love of mine, is when there's an exterior pocket. Having a pocket and it being crossbody is sort of like layover from when I lived in New York. Like I just had to have something that was really convenient. I had to have a little pocket for my Metro card, my phone, just a really easy access pocket. And so an exterior pocket is always something I look for. So I love that. And then let me just open this up for you guys. And then here is the strap. So the strap is long enough to wear crossbody, and it's like a belt strap. So there are notches here to make it adjustable. And then all the hardware is gold toned. And this is calf skin, and it just has this texture to it. So it makes it a little bit more durable and like scratch resistant than like my Chanel bag or any other kind of like smooth leather. So I really liked that as well. And then as for the interior, there's just gold stamping there where it says Tom Ford, made in Italy. There's one interior zipper pocket there. And then let me take this tissue paper out. And then it's just one cavity in there. And then the lining is like black suede. So it's really, really simple bag. And my whole point in saying how we kind of like effed ourselves by going to Dior first and seeing like the $5,400 bag first was when I asked the price on this bag. This bag was $1,890 before sales tax. And when you hear $1,890 versus $5,400, I was like, oh, it's a steal, I'll take it. And the three of us were just cracking up because I was like, wow, we really screwed ourselves. It's like shopping for anything. It's like house shopping or car shopping, and you go and see the most expensive one first. It's just stupid. Don't do that. So anyway, as you guys know, I don't have a full length mirror in my house. I don't own one. So I did wear this out when Mona and I went to Caesars, and we were shopping at the Chanel boutique there. And I thought, oh, let me take some shots of this actually on me. So I'm wearing it crossbody. Hopefully you guys can see it. The mirror was like a little bit far away. Anyway, here's some footage of me with this bag actually on. And I love it. I love it. It's the perfect size. You know, it's big enough to carry like my wallet, my phone, where nowadays like the phone I feel like is like a mini iPad, because so many of the bags actually that we looked at that day, every time I put the phone in, I did like the phone test, a lot of the bags couldn't fit like a max size phone, or if it did, it was like this was all it was fitting. I have one of those like longer continental size wallets. So the combination of my phone plus that wallet, like I need at least a fairly sizable kind of bag. So anyway, it definitely fits those two things, and it fits plenty of others. Let me just show you with my phone inside here. It's like, it barely takes up any room in there. So there's plenty of room in this one. I do know that this Terra bag comes in different sizes. I don't know what this one is, but I do know that there's a smaller one. I don't know what they refer to this one as. In fact, I think they just call this the Terra crossbody bag. So anyway, I'm just so happy with this purchase, and this color, I mean, I wish you guys could just see this in person, but oh, actually right there, you get a good sense of like the sheen that it has, and like how it's such a warm gray, and how it's just so beautiful. And I do love the shape, and I do love the style, but it really is like the color and the treatment of this leather that it really caught my eye. Like I saw it out of the corner of my eye sitting on the shelf. And I'm so glad I basically waited for a bag like this, like a bag to really catch my eye, because when we were shopping in all of these different boutiques, I had hesitation about some of the bags, just for one reason or another. None of them really kind of like jumped out at me, and I'm so glad that I waited for one to jump out at me. So that is it for this handbag unboxing. Many of you, when I did my Chanel 19 unboxing, you guys asked me for like a review and a what's in my bag for that bag, just to see like what I carry in it, and also just what it fits. Like I was just mentioning how it's been difficult to find bags that fit the large wallet and large phone. That one does a great job of it. But I do want to post a what's in my bag and kind of like review of that bag now that I've had it for over a month now and I've been using it, and do a video like that for you guys. So keep an eye out for that, and definitely subscribe down below if you are into handbag videos. This is definitely a beauty channel. The majority of my content is beauty, but I do love handbags and I'm so happy that you guys do too. So anyway, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.